29 November 2020, Madhuban, Avyakt BapDada, Om Shanti, revised 23rd January 1987. Murli's title, The Specialities of the Stars of Success. Today, the sun of knowledge and the moon of knowledge are seeing their sparkling galaxies. Those are stars of the sky, and these are stars of the earth. Those stars are part of nature, and these are godly stars, spiritual stars. Those stars emerge at night, and these spiritual stars, the stars of knowledge, the sparkling stars, emerge in the night of Brahma. Those stars do not change night into day. It is just the sun that changes night into day. However, you stars became companions of the sun of knowledge and the moon of knowledge and change night into day. Just as you can see many types of stars sparkling in the physical galaxy, similarly, many different types of stars can be seen sparkling in God's galaxy. Some are close stars and others are stars that are far away. Some are stars of success and others are stars of hope. Some maintain one stage and others have a stage that keeps changing. Those stars change their position, whereas here they change their stage. Just as in a physical galaxy you have comets, similarly here too you have stars who have a tell of question marks in every task. Why this? What is this? Just as comets are said to be have a heavy means strong influence on the earth. In the same way, those who constantly ask the same questions also make the atmosphere in the Brahmin family heavy. All of you are experienced in this when there is a tell in your thoughts about yourself as to why or what. The stage of the self of your mind and intellect becomes heavy. Along with that, if there is a tell of question marks such as why, what, not like that, but like this in a gathering or any task of service, then the atmosphere of the gathering or the field of service immediately becomes heavy. So that immediately affects you, the gathering and the service. Some stars of the sky fall down from the sky, and what do they then become? Stones. With the godly stars too, when they come down from the elevated stage of their faith, relationships, and personal dharana, they became those with stone intellects. How do they become those with stone intellect? No matter how much water is poured onto a stone will not melt. It will change its form, but it will not melt. A stone is not able to absorb anything. In the same way, when they became those with stone intellects, then no matter how hard you try to make them realize something good, they will not be able to realize it. No matter how much water of knowledge you pour into them, they will not change. The situations will keep changing, but they themselves will not change. This is known as becoming one with a stone intellect. So ask yourself, what type of star am I in this godly galaxy? A most elevated star is a star of success. A star of success means one who continues to experience success in self progress. That is, one who always experiences success easily through this method making of effort. Those who are stars of success will never have thoughts about their own efforts, such as, I don't know whether this will happen or not. will I be able to do this or not? They will not experience the slightest lack of success, just as there is the slogan, success is your birthright. So, too, they will always experience success as a right for themselves. The definition of having a right is that you attain it without having to labor and without asking for it. When you attain something easily and automatically, it is known as having a right. In the same way, one thing is success for the self and the other is success when coming into relationships and connections with others, whether they are Brahmin souls or from your Lokic family or your connections through your Lokic work. In all your relationships and connections, on the basis of having a right to success, no matter how difficult something may be, you will experience it to be easy. That is, you will continue to make progress and be successful. Yes, it can take time, but you will definitely attain a right to success. In the same way, whether in physical task or task of alaukic service, in both contexts, they will have faith in their intellects that they will have success in their actions. Sometimes they may have to face situations, they may even have to tolerate people, but that tolerance becomes a way for them to make progress. By facing situations, the situation becomes a means for their stage to go into the flying stage. That is, they will definitely attain success easily and automatically in everything. The special sign of the stars of success is that they never have any arrogance of their own success. They do not speak about it. They do not sing their own praise, but rather to the extent that they have success, they are humble, creative, and have a pure and gentle nature. Others sing their praise, but they themselves always sing the Father's praise. Stars of success never have any questions. They always remain stable in the form of a point, and in every task they remind others of the point of the drama. They enable them to be destroyers of obstacles and give them power and continue to take them close to the destination of their success. Seeing the attainment of limited success, stars of success neither became very happy when there is attainment nor does their happiness go down. If any other situation arises or there is lack of attainment, they do not have a stage that keeps changing. They are always images of success in an unlimited way. They remain constant and stable in one elevated stage. In external situations or tasks, others may experience there to be failure externally, but stars of success are not influenced by failure. They will transform failure into success with their original stage of being successful. These are the specialities of stars of success. Now ask yourself, who am I? Am I simply a star of hope or am I an embodiment of success? It is good to have hope, but simply to move along as one who has hope and not to experience success practically makes you sometimes powerful and sometimes disheartened. You experience this fluctuation a lot. In any situation where there is a lot of fluctuation, there is then tiredness. So, here too, while you are walking and moving along, the experience of tiredness makes you disheartened. So, rather than having no hope, it's good to have hope, but someone who experiences being an embodiment of success is always elevated. Acha, did you hear the story of the galaxy? It isn't just the hall of Madhuban that is the galaxy, but the unlimited Brahmin world is the galaxy. Acha, all those who have come are new children. You are new as well as very old because you are those from many cycles, and so you are very old. So the new zeal and enthusiasm of the new children to celebrate a meeting that is fixed in the drama has now been fulfilled. You had a lot of enthusiasm. I want to go. I want to go. You had so much enthusiasm that you didn't even listen to directions. You were totally lost in the intoxication of meeting. You were told so often that few people should come, that only a few should come, but did anyone listen? BapDada is pleased to see every scene of the drama, that so many children had to come, and this is why they came. All of you have received everything easily, have you not? It is not difficult, is it? This too is a rehearsal that is taking place according to the drama. All of you are happy, are you not? You are those who make anything difficult easy, are you not? To give cooperation in every task and to cooperate with any direction you are given means to make it easy. If you became cooperative, then even 5,000 can be accommodated in this hall. Whereas if you are not cooperative, that is, if you do not follow the systems, it would be difficult to accommodate even 500. Therefore, show the dadis your record before you go, that it emerges from everyone's hearts that the 5,000 were accommodated as though there were just 500. This is known as making something difficult easy. So, all of you have made a good record of yourself, have you not? You are receiving a good certificate. Always remain happy in this way and make others happy, and you will constantly continue to applaud. Your record is good. Therefore, look according to the drama. You had a chance to meet twice. This is hospitality for the new ones according to the drama. Acha. To the constant spiritual elevated stars of success, to those who make the world shine with their constantly stable stage, to those who constantly stay with the sun of knowledge and the moon of knowledge, to those who always have the intoxication of faith and who remain humble, to all such sparkling stars of the godly galaxy, spiritual love, remembrance, and namaste from BapDada, the sun of knowledge and the moon of knowledge. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. BapDada meeting groups. First group. Do you always consider yourselves to be free from obstacles and victorious duels? It is good for obstacles to come, but do not let the obstacles defeat you. The obstacles became the means to make you strong for all time. Consider the obstacles to be an entertaining game and overcome them. This is known as being free from obstacles and becoming victorious. So, you are not afraid of obstacles, are you? When you have the Father's company, there is no question of being afraid. When someone is alone, he is afraid. However, when you have someone with you, you are not afraid. You became brave at that time. So, when you have the Father's company, will the obstacles be afraid or will you be afraid? What are obstacles in front of the Almighty Authority? Nothing at all. This is why the obstacle seems like a game. They are not anything difficult. Obstacles make you experienced and powerful. Those who are constantly engaged in having remembrance of the Father and in doing service and are busy remaining free from obstacles. If your intellect is not busy, then obstacles and Maya come. If you keep busy, then Maya steps aside. She will not come, she will go away. Maya too knows that you are not her companion and that you are now God's companion. So she then steps aside. You have been victorious countless times, and it is therefore not a big thing for you to gain a victory. You find whatever task you have done many times easy. So you are victorious many times over. You are those who stay constantly happy. Are you not? Mothers, do you always remain happy? Do you ever cry? If you were faced with any such situations, would you cry? You are courageous. Pandavas, you do not cry in your mind, do you? Why did this happen? What happened? You don't cry in this way, do you? If after belonging to the Father you are not constantly happy, when would you be happy? To belong to the Father means to be constantly happy. Neither do you have sorrow, nor do you cry in sorrow. All your sorrow has been removed. So, always remember this blessing of yours. Acha. Second group, do you consider yourselves to be spiritual roses in this spiritual garden? Out of all the flowers, roses are loved the most because of their fragrance. So, those are roses, and all of you are spiritual roses. A spiritual rose means one who always has spiritual fragrance. Wherever you spiritual roses look, whoever you see, you only see the spirit. You don't even look at the body. You yourself will always remain in a spiritual state, and you will always look at the spirit, means soul, of others. This is known as being a spiritual rose. This is the Father's garden. Just as the Father is the highest on high, the garden too is the highest on high, and the special decoration of this garden are all of you spiritual roses. This spiritual fragrance will benefit many souls. The reason for all the difficulties in the world today is that they don't see one another as spirits, means souls. All the problems are because of body consciousness. If they became soul conscious, all the problems would end. You spiritual roses are instruments to spread spiritual fragrance in the world. Do you always have this intoxication? Not one thing, one moment, and something else the next. There is power in having a constantly stable state. When your stage keeps changing, your power is reduced. Constantly stay in remembrance of the Father, and whenever there is a way of doing service, take that chance and continue to move forward. Consider yourselves to be spiritual roses of God's. Consider yourselves to be spiritual roses of God's garden and continue to spread spiritual fragrance. It is such a sweet spiritual fragrance which everyone wants. This spiritual fragrance benefits many souls as well as yourselves. BapDada continues to see how much and how far you continue to spread this spiritual fragrance. If the slightest body consciousness becomes mixed with it, there won't be that original spiritual fragrance. With this spiritual fragrance, always continue to make others fragrant. Are you always unshakable? No. Upheaval makes you fluctuate. Does it? When something happens, or you hear or see something, you don't come into upheaval. Do you? When it is nothing new, why should you fluctuate? There would be fluctuation if it were something new. All of this, why, what has happened over many cycles, and this is called having an intellect with the faith that it is fixed in the drama. You are companions of the Almighty Authority, and you are therefore carefree emperors. You have given all your worries to the Father, and so you yourself have become carefree emperors for all time. Always continue to spread spiritual fragrance, and all obstacles will end. Acha, blessing. May you be a well wisher for everyone and also have positive thoughts for yourself and thereby bring the time of revelation close. Explanation. The basis of success in service is to have an attitude of good wishes, because this attitude of yours will increase the power in others to imbibe and to find out more. Through this service done with words will easily be successful. A soul who has positive thoughts for the self will always be Maya proof and will also be immune to imbibing everyone's weaknesses and immune to being attracted to any person or procession. When you put both of these blessings into your practical life, the time for revelation will come. Slogan. Surrender even your thoughts and all weaknesses will automatically go away. Om Shanti